it's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the office. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks. Aaron Rodgers, man, this is interesting because I know it's probably going to divide us. He reportedly, after they said we're moving on from you, Aaron, before they said they were moving on, pled it and start begging, you know, beg and plead for his sympathy to get to, can I keep this job? And there were conversations about Aaron, stop going on McAfee, stop talking, stop doing all this extra stuff. And then this comes out as a report. So I know we were just talking and you were like, well, you're a man, that's why you jumped out the car. Well, if you're a man, is it cool to beg for your job? If you, Aaron Rodgers, is it okay to get undressed and then say, I'll do anything to keep this job? How would y'all handle that situation? They want you out the door unless you obey these list of demands.
It depends on who has the leverage and what time of your career is it, right? Aaron Rodgers had that leverage 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
2 years ago.
About
2 years ago. He don't have it no more.
He did.
Period.
And imagine the list of the rules, though. You know, shit, I remember when I got released by Tampa, I didn't want to get released.
Yeah. What year was this for you?
This was 2014 when I signed with the Raiders, but it was the best thing. I had a new regime come off the worst year of my career, and I knew that, and I was just willing to work as hard because I knew that wasn't me. And they brought in a new coach, and they called me. I remember the first coach called me before they cut me. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this all off season, you know, trying to make everything sound good.
I'm working out.
No, serious. And then when free agency hit, they got other tackles in and stuff. I'm like, oh, it ain't looking good. Then, you know,
ain't nothing worse than you in practice somebody look better than you.
No,
because you don't get
to at home. No, they visiting people in.
Oh, they already in.
You hear reports of negotiation stuff. I'm like, shit. I'm like, man, you know, I'm making a nice amount next year. I ain't trying to. You know, I'm trying to like, hey, give me another chance. So when they hit me to release, it was too late. But I remember I was talking to the O-line coach, like, hey, I'm doing this, doing that. You know, making everything sound good, which I was doing because I was coming off one of my worst years of my career. But they it's bad when they don't want you. When you can tell.
Did you beg?
Huh?
Right. Did you beg?
When he called to release me, it was too late. When
release the manhood in you, man.
No, when he
tell me what you say.
Now you
by the time
when you begged.
By the time they called to release me, it was too late. You know, I don't know what conversation.
Begging ready, and
were you begging?
No, my agent had conversation with him before about other stuff, but you know, my begging was in the way of telling the O-line coach, talking to him, telling him all the stuff I was doing. You know, stuff I wouldn't normally do.
That was your version.
More communication during the off season than normal.
Right.
With the new coach that I just had. Yeah, you know, hey, I'm working out. Hey, look at this little video throwing up, you know, stuff that I wouldn't normally do. My coach wouldn't hear from me during the off season.
That's a privilege to even get an opportunity to beg. Because I got cut twice, and neither time did they even call me to let me beg. They were like, man, get out of here.
So I was going to say, begging, unless it's for a woman, with a woman, it ain't never going to work in your favor. Because
does it work with women?
I mean, you can mess up, just beg your way back in. That happens. That happens. that happens too. He'd be like, so proving my point, with a woman,
you got two choices.
You got two choices, so it can work. But with a job, by the time you got to beg for it, they already made their decision. They already know they stepping away from you. You can say all you want, even if they decide to keep you. It's only going to be for a short amount of time.
It's for the
You're still going to be out
time.
there. So you might as well just take your dignity and go.
But one of the biggest things I think this is going to be for Aaron is it's going to be an eye opener. It's going to eye opening like, oh, I ain't as powerful as I thought I was.
Well, I mean, every player comes to that.
That is
every player comes to that.
So he didn't realize that at Green Bay because
he always got what he wanted.
But when he left,
even with the Jets,
part of that.
We used to say something. New York gave him everything he wanted.
Right.
Fired the coach.
We used to say something in Minnesota. They was like, if they can cut Joe Montana, they can cut you.
Everybody had their guy,
right? Because Joe was.
Yep.
Tom Brady, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
Tampa was Derrick Brooks.
That's what Aaron Rodgers cut him now.
They can cut him.
I'm expendable.
Hey, even the coach said that.
He did? Who was the coach?
Raheem.
Oh, yeah.
One of the hardest things he said he ever had to do, but he said, hey, if I had to cut him, Everybody here
all
is
y'all
extendable.
expensive.
Bruce Smith got cut.
Hey, I was looking at him, not me. I'm guaranteed for the next 3.
Selfish, selfless,
Nah,
self.
man, I was still out there balling my butt off. But I'm just saying that I'm joking around my head like, not me.
Not me. Not me. No, hold on.
I just signed.
Oh, you want to
I
flex?
just
Here's a
signed.
flex. They cut Bruce, Andre Reed, and Thurman Thomas all the same day.
That's what happened with us, though. They cut Joey Galloway, Derek Brooks, Booger,
McFarland.
Sheldon. They got
Your
all
3
the
don't
big-
add up to my 3. I got the big 3. I just said 3 Hall of Famers.
That's 3 Hall of Famers.
You talking about Booger? Nah, I'm messing with
I only
you.
had,
No,
one.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And Bruce, my guy, to this day, when they cut him, all of me was like, damn, it's all on me, and I felt good. And then part of me said, yo, they just let Jordan go for you, boy.
Yep.
Like the best ever to do it.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, I
on
gotta
you.
go out tonight. Like I was like elated. Like, just to make it to the league, you pump. Then you on the team, you pump. Then you make some plays, you pump. And then they like let the legends go for you. I was like, I was like, damn.
I've never.
I wouldn't have known.
Hey,
No
all
in
that shit
Buffalo.
Marcel, all that shit Marcel
Call it
talk.
snow
You know he
booth.
walked in that building acting a little different. Chest was sticking out a little bit higher.
Yep.
He walked by.
It lasted like 2 days. But then I had to have back surgery 2 days later.
Back to work.
I was like, damn, I couldn't walk. I was like,
And Bruce had changed his number.
Bruce? Get Bruce back on the phone.
Bruce had changed his number.
We tried to get.
I would
And by the time you have to beg, you're not at your superpowers anymore. So
Right.
they already have done the assessment, whether it's a woman or whether it's a job
Yeah.
or whether it's a guy with a woman. You've already ran your course. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So begging ain't gonna help.
Begging
that.
is making it easy to see. No, it ain't gonna work. How about this? I have a list of demands. I have a list of things you comply with. You can stay. Now, second marriages obviously have a worse divorce rate than first marriages. 51%, then I think it climbs up to the 60s.
Wow.
Third marriage is 70% failure.
Wow.
Like
Really?
because dog, you're already who you are and you blamed her.
Yeah.
Then
Now
you
you're
get
gonna
another
blame
girl.
somebody
Are you
else.
talking to me? Oh,
Are you talking to me?
No, you're not.
somebody else.
You worse. So the blame game's there. But all right, let's take blame out. If they came to you and they said, "Look, Rich, we love you, but the sweatsuits, okay?
Gotta go.
I mean, the FILA, the
Fila.
87 on you."
The LL Cool J we ain't gonna do that no more.
The JJ fan look like this.
The Roxanne Shante, we ain't gonna do no more.
The K-Day turned 50 look like this. All right, so if they told you, all right,
Pete
you know,
Sampras, we ain't gonna do no more.
if they came to you, the glasses, I mean, whatever it could be. If they gave you a list, does it matter what's on the list, or are you just even mad that they now trying to carve you out and keep you in that position? Think about it.
Yeah, you gotta think. All right, I can say yes to the way I would be thinking is if I even acquiesce to all of that list, they're gonna come up with another list.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
gonna keep pushing you down and pushing you down, and pushing you down.